hour and I got paid for it.
Can we
Wow.
be cheeky and ask how much? Or we should mind our own business?
Close to 5,000.
What?
But
Hmm.
yes, well, we closed down that business because of that. And then I think 2 years later, I started Club 7.
What inspired you?
So with Club 7, because I was like into fitness and posting a lot of underwear stuff on social media, I started getting a lot of brands to send me stuff. They used to send me a lot of boxes and they pay me £300 to £500 for me to unbox them on my YouTube. So I was doing underwear try-ons, underwear reviews for, you name them, Modus Vivendi, all the brands. They were
Yep.
sending me stuff constantly. And I then realized quickly that most brands focus on either the comfort of the product or the sex appeal.
Yeah.
So the ones that are sexy and hot and you want to wear it on special occasions and all that, you can't wear them for very long.
Mm-hmm.
Very uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And then the ones that were comfortable that you love to wear all day, it's not something you really want to wear when you want to go on a date and want to take off your clothes and show off your underwear. You know what I mean?
Is that what you're doing on dates?
No,
Take it
yeah.
off your- showing off your underwear. Oh,
Well,
after 2 months.
after
the 7th date. Okay.
So that is why I was like, you know what? I'm going to start a brand that is both comfortable and sexy. And that is how Club 7 came about. And also I had the YouTube audience that love what I do with underwear. So I had the audience already to show my work. So that is how Club 7 was born. So it's...
how would you describe Club 7 brand, the underwear?
So I describe it as comfortably sexy underwear for underwear lovers, for people that value underwear.
So what does Club 7 mean?
So it's Underwear Lovers Club. So instead of using, I didn't want to use like my name as the brand because I don't want to, you know, like if you go on a date and so on, you take off your underwear and it's your name on the
Yeah.
too much.
Well, there are brands like that. Dirk Bickenbergs.
Well, Andrew Christian and all that. Yeah, I know. But for me, I just, especially like maybe when you're like a big brand, yes, but as a small brand, it's a bit too, I don't know. It was a bit,
Ick.
yeah.
That's the word. It's a bit ick.
Yeah.
So so the 7 is my lucky number. So instead of Alex Gede Underwear Club, is Club 7. So yeah.
I see. I just thought, to be honest with you, that 7 was the size of the penis.
A lot of people think that.
Huh?
So you have one in your range called Big Boy?
It's called Legacy.
Legacy.
Yes.
So when we've spoke about it before, you're like, oh, it's for the big boys?
Yes.
So that's what he told me that. And then I was like, what does Club 7 mean? I said, okay, maybe 7 is the, I know, average penis size or people, I don't know. So
a lot of people think that, yes, a lot of people think that. But when I started the brand, I was with my ex at the time. And obviously, obviously is the right thing to say. Well, I'm well endowed. So obviously I'm over the average. And my ex at the time, he was average, I guess, but he had like really big balls. So we all struggle to find underwear that gives comfort around that area.
Okay.
So I then designed this collection called Legacy.
Okay.
Because the pouch is designed in a way that is quite flexible. So if you have big balls or if you have big dick, like it will just mold according to your size.
Yeah.
So, and it became very popular on social media, especially on Twitter, because all the OnlyFans creators were wearing them, and because when they get excited and it grows, it just really
extends out like an elephant's trunk.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Now I want to see that.
Well, go on to his Instagram. You can see it.
So I'm now very curious, just from your underwear experience, what are the insights that you've learned, which is like, okay, I never knew about that in this industry that you know now?
Well, one thing, people always tend to buy a size smaller than they are. Because they always feel like, oh, actually, no, I'm a medium. No, you're a large. Take the measurement, you're a large.
I know. While we were setting up, where's our gifts, Alex? This is awful. This is like the most insulting thing ever. He was like, I brought you a gift for you and Alex.
Yeah.
I bought you large, Oliver, because I remember you used to wear that. How do you remember I used to wear that? Never wore large, basically. And he was like, and Azamat probably is just a medium or something. But you
Thank
didn't
you.
get from the legacy collection I did, so I'm fine.
all
So
right.
this is the new collection that just came out. So this is
I can open my own gift. Excuse me?
so do you want the large then?
No, I want the medium. I'm a medium.
I'm fine with large.
Stop
You
giving me
know,
large.
I am gaining face at the gym, and my ass became like J-Lo's
Oh,
in the
nice,
last 3
nice.
months, and I loved it. I never had that big ass in my life.
Nice.
I love the packaging.
Super soft.
So the packaging is paper because you can just put in the recycle.
Yeah. I'm sure people ask you whether they can buy worn underwear of yours.
Yes, a lot.
Tell us more about it.
Oh, depends on where you want to post this content because I get one of the craziest requests ever.
Let's use the language that we can use for
Let's see, okay.
Instagram.
So
or-
someone asked to get my underwear, and I was like, okay, sure, whatever. And then they wanted me to wear it for the whole week at the gym.
Yep.
I'm like, okay. I change my underwear every day and sometimes twice a day if I'm very active. But okay, what next? They wanted me to also have a lot of man juice all over it.
Mhm,
And I was like, why?
mhm.
And they were offering to pay like 100 or 200 pounds per pair. And I was like, no.
Not for 200, but he did it for 4.
I was like, one, no, I'm not going to wear, there's no amount of money you're going to pay me to wear a single pair of underwear for a whole week, especially going to a
Of course,
gym.
there's an amount of money.
I see.
Okay. Everybody has an amount of money that they would do it for. I don't know.
There's always a price.
There's always
always
a
a
price,
price.
maybe.
Right, what's your price? And then
I
sell
don't
it.
know,
And
100,
post
100 pounds.
100
100
pounds.
pounds.
Wait,
I'm
wait, wait,
talking
wait.
thousands.
No, 200. I mean,
not.
look. Okay. I'll explain myself. So, if person, for example, if I wear for one day, I will go to the gym and then you take it out. It will already have smiles and odors needed. And if you want to sell it to someone, I would do that for 50 pounds a day. I would do that every day for 50 pounds a day.
The request I got, the guy wanted me to wear the same pair every day for the whole week.
Well, we're in the business. You don't need to do that. You can say that you've done that for a week, but you can do it for one day, no?
Mm.
Well, usually when people buy used underwear, I think most times they wear it because they want it to be really, really disgusting. They want to be able to see that it's dirty, it's smelly.
They want their
I don't know,
7
that
days worth
direction.
Yeah.
of your body stench.
Yes.
I see. I thought that my brain is not that dirty. I thought that it's more like you want a piece of someone, and that piece is not only in terms of OnlyFans could be a piece visual, right? But it's more like I want to smell that person, and it could be armpit smell. It can be sexy if it's a fresh smell.
Oh, but it's going to be 7 days build up. So
Yeah,
you do
now
want the
if you're
smell,
going
but
there.
you want the intensity.
They want to sniff it.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
And they want to have a lot of it.
Okay.
What other crazy requests and things like that do you get for having a brand? And I know your brand doesn't just cater for gay men, it does as well. I mean, the images show. But what other crazy requests do you get coming through?
Well, one of the most common one is people saying, "Oh, can I come to your house to try on the underwear first before I buy?" And I was like, even some of my
Wink, wink.
yeah, even some people that I kind of follow on social media that I kind of see as acquaintance, maybe not close friends, but even people that know me personally would be like, "Can I come to your house to try on the underwear before I buy?" And I was like, "No, because I don't store my underwear thousands of units in my house.
It's crazy.
I have a warehouse, so no, you can't." The craziest on the request I've got wasn't actually regarding my underwear, but someone wanted to pay me 5K to turn me to a sub.
Turn you into
To
a sub.
turn you into what?
A sub.
A
Submissive.
sub.
Submissive.
Submissive.
Okay.
Like they wanted
What
to
did you
talk-
do with the 5,000?
How did you spend it?
I said no.
Give him my
I said,
number.
I said no,
Give him my
no,
number.
until he put 10,000.
I said no.
And now
said
he's waiting
no.
outside for you with a whip.
I said no. The one The one I've done something with money, but the one I've done is someone asking me to watch me try on underwear, and I tried on underwear for the person, and the person paid me a lot of money for it.
Once again, I didn't understand. He asked you what?
He wanted to be in the same room with me for me to try on different pairs of my underwear.
And he wouldn't take that underwear after?
No.
He just watched you trying it in front of you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I did that for half an hour or maybe close to an hour, and I got paid for it.
Can we
Wow.
be cheeky and ask how much? Or we should mind our own business?
Close to 5,000.
What?